trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This girl, flower. She said, my love is like a flower, I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This girl, flower.
Good. Oh, damn it! I meant to shave. Ah, no. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that did not go as planned. I mean, first thing I see is my face. I meant to shave. I was gonna walk the dog. I was gonna come back and shave, and I completely forgot. So hi, you're gonna get me all well, in my lovely beard this morning. Terrible beard. All right, let's see what we got. We're heading back into Star Wars Island. I'm sorry, not Star Wars Island. Oh crap! Did I? Okay, thank you. First of all, can you guys hear the sound from the game? Because I don't think I see any sound popping up, which is concerning. Okay, well, I can't wait until I can make my face a little smaller. I was gonna share something. Oh, if you guys have not seen the video yet, you should. We have a brand new short out on YouTube, and just gonna make sure you guys can go and watch. But we did this thing. Shareable link. There it is. Where we showcase the X-wing. All right, let me just take a look at chat. Hey, oh. Because the microphone is all the way over there. Now the microphone is in my face. All right. Hey, Mr. Biz, Rooster, Dirty, and Kitty, Lady Bats, Mr. Biz. Did you do Mr. Biz already? Oh, I'm seeing Mr. Biz again. Johnny, good to see you. Dirty, Johnny. Who am I missing? Did I miss anybody? Well, good morning to everybody. We are currently streaming on YouTube. It helps to have that microphone in your face, and on Twitch. They say that the best thing that you can do for any microphone is to actually have it right here, where you're not straining to like send your voice or anything, and it takes away a lot of the echo and other goings on that you might have. So is that just one of the best things. So if you ever want any like mic handling tips, that is one of the best things. No, next thing is on the stand and everything. But being close to the microphone, a microphone here is better than a microphone all the way over there, because you can't hear me. Now you can. All right, let's get back into this, shall we? Screen number 2, and we are going on a flight. I was trying to find a new location to put down the for a landing strip, because we need to have we need to keep the building site and the landing site completely separate. So I may have found something. It's over in Lost Isles, and it looks nice, but we're over here in the facility. I got my droid on, by the way. Redesigned a couple of elements from the ship. You guys probably have not, you're not going to recognize the tiny changes that we made, but we were trying to make it feel a lot more mechanical. And one of the things that we wanted was the grate here. Previously, it was just done with bigger plates, but the roof trim from Haunted House is really, really useful for getting some of that, that rugged, dirty, organic look. In fact, I could even replace the shorter ones here with black. And you know what? Why don't we try that out? I mean, I'm here, and I gotta play back, but we're supposed to be looking at the TIE Fighter. So I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway, let's go into this. I just want to have a quick look. Now that the thought is in my head, I have to do it. I absolutely have to. Where are you? Roof trim. There we are. So that's the black one, and then this is the gray one. Nope, that's not gray. Gray. There. Okay, so I have them handy, and I was thinking that if we could actually get a slightly different look by using the lower ones as dark. If this actually rings through, the guys are going to be a little bit irritated with me, because we just went and finished up a whole whack of X-Wings. No, I don't like it. It's way too dark. It's too much. Yeah, that's way too much. Do not like. Change it back. Let's move on. But question answered. You got to try things out every now and again, just to satisfy your curiosity. That's how a lot of really good design seems to happen, when you just answer the question of what if. All right, so what am I wearing? Am I still wearing? Yep, I'm still wearing my Mace Windu. I did redesign the cockpit a little bit, but this one area right there that's bugging the crap out of me, because I can't close it off because it's a little too high. Let me see. Can I get there? Can I get a witness? And I think it's because it's right between those pieces. So I might have to give up on that and just live with the fact that I have a balloon right behind me. All right, and let's find our marker. Marker is where? There. So I did make some adjustments to the X-Wing, by the way. There we go. Nice flight. Nice nighttime flight over the Lost Isles. Should get some altitude. Oh, altitude means up. No, not that. Okay. That was a very bad flight. Did not realize that the button was no longer activated. Okay, you stop. And come on. Just do what I want you to do, which is, behave. There. I really should put an indicator somewhere about if the main engines are still going. Usually we can tell. But here we go. It's actually fairly easy to fly. Just, you have to make sure that the forward engines are activated. And it's mainly just about your nose control. So, as much as I think it's a bit of a change for a lot of new players, I think anyone building this, even someone who's not an advanced builder, you're going to have a pretty good time. The fiddly bits come... No lag. Oh, okay. There's the crash site. The fiddly bits come from when you're actually flying it. That looks so cool. Oops. I did add more thrusters to the back, so you'll have a little bit more control and speed, but it's only so fast that the ship can go. And of course it helps if the thrusters actually stay on. But you can take this on some long flights if you plan it right. Definitely not suited for survival. This is more for if you like a build challenge, if you like to just build cool stuff. That's what it's all about. My stuff is not practical like some builds are. It's more about the looks than anything else. Now, can we get down here? Yes, we can. All right, we're going to try a landing. Let's see how this landing goes. Good morning, Kaboom. Good to see you. Oop, all right. At least we can do a bit of a barrel roll there. Get into position. Nope. Come on. Up. And forward. No, I overshot. I overshot. I gotta work my landings. Okay. I gotta practice that. I will get it one day, just not today. So, we built out some of the landing pads here, which we now have to go and move far from the building site, because once you see your ships jumping into the air, you know you have a bit of complexity going on. But we did manage to park most of the ships. We have our Rebel center going on, Jedi Interceptors. Oh man, I can't wait to get all of the TIE fight, the X-Wings into the air at the same time. We have greens here. This is Green Arrow. So of course, his is green. Practically identical to mine. A couple of small details here and there that are changed, but it's practically identical. Then we have Maddie. Maddie's build is right over here. This is coming along nicely. This is the tan one. We've got to do the canopy. Get that set up. He's almost done here, so looking nice. It's quite a different look. and also once again a 1-to-1 copy. He's got to do the top of his back, but I think he may want to keep. He may want that mechanical or not. We'll figure that out. But you can see all the elements, and yes, I ended up using the pink. And then Rooster came in yesterday, and he's like, I have to build one. So this is the Rooster build. He's got all of his stuff going on right here. He's got the front grills and top grills. I don't even have the bottom grills. So I know he came in this morning and was fixing stuff up. He's even got his own special droid. So that's actually pretty cool. Everything else is pretty much standard, except for, he's got his own custom colors, of course. But we did all of the thrusters and everything. Okay, and now we just have to do the back, and this is ready to fly. Good gosh, we have our squad of 4. This is gonna be so awesome. Dang, Rooster. Oh, Rooster, you gifted member. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Rooster. It was great to help you. It really refreshed a lot of the build concepts, so that I can move into the tutorial mode. Because now that I've built it, I've helped build the other 2 as well. Built my own, tweaked it, and then helped Rooster with his construction, guided him through. It's really easy to see how all the parts come together a lot more, and I don't have to look at instructions or really try to go back to memory that much, because a lot of this is so intuitive once you get certain aspects down. So I've had a blast just helping out Rooster and helping out the other guys, trying to get the perfect TIE fighter. No, sorry, X-Wing. I keep saying TIE fighter. TIE fighter is over here. And TIE fighter, it's got some design issues. The biggest being that I need to redesign the sails. Here, this is my TIE fighter. I am perfectly content with how the ball came out and the arms. Everything here I think is perfect. This is like the best that we can possibly get at this point. We can move on to getting longer shapes and building out, say, the interceptor, the TIE interceptor, just using this shape, this entire structure. The arms will bend in. There's a design for a slightly bigger one that will work for Darth Vader's. This one here will work for Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, because that one is slightly bigger and it has a lot more going on. So this is going to be absolutely perfect for that, and I can't wait to get to that. So I'm trying to plan all of these different shapes and the different models, but the biggest challenge for the regular TIE fighter is the sails. The TIE Advanced is fine. That's already got a good design that I am copying from the Lego kit. That the structure that they actually came up with works. So I'm going to be intuitively building, looking at the 3D models, and then just shaping it out from that point. But I do have to put a couple of other models up for the design. So I think I may actually have some up for reference, so that I always know what to come back to. Oh, this is Jaded Inventor. He's building his own as well. So we're gonna have five X-Wings in here. Now I'm going to show you how this one flies. This was kind of designed to work as if this was on a ball. So I was trying to get most of the rotation to happen like around the ball so it actually moves. I'll show you exactly what I mean, but we do have front control where we can tilt backward and forward. So we have a couple of thrusters for that. It's better to show you in the air. Backward control to actually push the thing forward. And I tried not to get any regular side to side on this one, but it was needed because most of the side to side is controlled by actually moving, going to the left and then hitting the up or down, and it's really crazy how to build this, like using a stabilizer, a gimbal stabilizer. Here we go. So let's get this into action and I'll show you exactly what I mean by all that. Okay, I can point this right now to go directly up. So my height on this is insane because now all of my thrusters, well, my forward thrusters are pushing this upward. So even though I have built on the shore, I can get this over most mountains, which is something that I couldn't do before. It was just something that was not possible. So I can get as high as I need to. In fact, we can go all the way up to sky height. Should we make sky height? You know what? I'm gonna try for sky height. Why the heck not? Doesn't like that drift. But yes, I can make them over most mountains. All right. Let's forget sky height for now, and because that's going to take a little bit. Okay. So with this, I can do loop-de-loops, or as better known in some instances, it's a roll. Depending on how you actually have your roll, if it's powered. And this kind of movement works great if your ship is a ball. So most of the movement is about keeping that ball rotated to where you want it to be. So you want to have your evasive maneuvers and everything else that goes with it. You can have a lot of that going on. So we can tumble. Cut our engines and turn them on and just absolutely control this. So I think I've got most of the controls sorted out for this. The big test of most of what we build right now is around if it can get if it can do the flip, forward flip, if it can do backward flip. It was a little slow, it needs a little help. And if it can also do a barrel roll, that is the mark right there of if the ship is going to work for combat. And the answer is yes. So we can do all that. And the advantage of this one is that it actually can land exactly where I want it to. Oh yeah, I can fly upside down. Like I said, it's all about that control. does take some getting used to, but it works out. So now the big problem that I am currently facing is that the okay, it's not exactly a problem. It's just, I guess, in terms of looks and everything, I want the wings to look better. Thing is, I'm going to be adding a lot more weight onto here, which is not ideal. But it's I think is needed because we do need to add the additional pieces, the decorative pieces on the edges and that X shape. Oh, hey, Miss Dimples, what's up? Let's see who joined in. We have Scotsman. We have Joker Plays. Good to see you guys, man. It well, you know what? It is a swivel right now. It's my own swivel. Graveyard Boy, good to see you. Man, you guys just joined over on purple. Nice. Wow. There's a lot of purple going on. Oxman. Hey, Whaley Gaming. Good to see you. Whaley Gaming. Okay. All right, back to the build. Let me focus up. So, I have to redesign the sail because I want it better. I mean, I could move on to the tie advanced, but I want to keep a lot of these elements in place. I'm trying to keep this in a tight structure here with the with how the thrusters are set out. But now I kind of need to rebuild the sail and see if we can get some of those elements going. Now there is no vertical bar anywhere on the actual design that would allow me to cheat like this. All of the bars are they're in the okay, here. This is why I built this here. All the bars are one, and then a top across, all right, so top across here. Okay, you are not touching. Okay, this is so odd. Okay, that one is back. Fine. Okay, fine. So not touching. But anyway, it's across the bottom, top, and then it's an X in the middle. So little frustrating. But you know what I'm seeing with this design here is that we have these X's occurring. And if we can, no, not this one. All right, let's go over here. So this is correct one here. I think we can build a smaller version of this and design it for the sail placement. The big problem though is just getting that alignment set up. So this is like me back in experimentation mode and trying to figure out what the best solution is going to be. I don't know if that's going to work. Is that a little too high? Could be. Could be. Okay, you are on your own setup. You're expanding there. Fine. I have just built 2 of those. Okay. So once again, everything comes down to circles. This is the the big circle. This is the bigger circle. And we need one more circle. Good God. All right, well, I guess we're doing it. We're going to build another one. And this time we're going to build really high up because we need the space to experiment. This is one of the things that Matty actually has encountered over here with his sails. He hit the ground. So this we're going to have to turn into a tie advanced or an interceptor, mainly because of the problems with the sails. So good job, Matty. You have forced me into making a tie interceptor with your build, because there's no way you can get those sails finished. Not like that. We are in the ground. And the ground is bad. Now, truthfully, I've actually been looking forward to doing the this particular one. The oh my God, what's it called? You know, the ship. Oh, okay. I've lost it. The interceptor. It's called an interceptor. Great. Yeah, okay, so I've been looking forward to building the interceptor. So this is kind of an excuse to get into that mode, but you know what? We do have a bit to come back. So this is like the start of it, and then we're going to angle our pieces in, which is going to be great because we need a 45-degree angle. I'm seeing a lot of people just kind of doing one angle and giving up. And we have the ability to do so much more. So, Maddie, you're going to get a kick out of this. You know what? Maybe 45, maybe 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since this is still on the TIE Fighter, and you know that whole redesign thing I was talking about, then this still counts because this one goes, no! Why do they have to do this to me? One morning it works, next morning it's like, yeah, I don't feel like it. Killing me here, Fortnite. You're killing me. Alright, fine. Be that way then. Let's see how it is. At least we have a solution. Of course, it's a solution we had to go and come up with, but we have a solution. All right, let's get this over. Okay, so that's going to make building the circle really tough, because now we have to do everything from the back and upside down. Hopefully our alignment is still good. One. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least this one still works. But it just turns off arbitrarily. It's unpredictable. 100%. And I don't get it. It leaves me stuttering sometimes. What are we doing? What are we making? Who am I? Who are you? What are you people doing in my living room? Let's see. And here we go. There's always a solution. So, oh my God, and then I have to do this again. 1. So 1, 2. Now we can either choose to go on the inside for this. Let me see. Do we have one more? One more available to us? Nope, can't do that. we could go from the interior. Here, let me get rid of this. Because if we go down one, the question is if we're going to be able to attach to that, because we need to do 2 turns for this to work properly. It doesn't like that. Oh, does it? What isn't it like? Huh. That could be useful. Is it because it's not touching there anymore? So it's now connected off of this. Does it like that? Huh, interesting. It has no problem with the side of the machine block. I never knew that before. And for some reason, it's fitting right into that wedge, which is usually not possible. Okay, we are on investigation right now. So bear with me while I, investigate. Oh. Well, look at that. Oh, no. Okay, so that's not going to work out because that's way too tight. So I need that, that connection to be a little further back. And we can control the depth of our connections by where this is connected. So instead of a 4, because we usually have to, we want to get to the exact edge of the piece we want to connect to every time. So we usually align it to there, which is the opposite edge, the top edge of this, and then we go down. Then we have to usually go up, but because it's backward, we go down. We add 2, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to get a little further in, so I think we go 5. It's either going to be 5 or 3 to reduce where we end up, and it will either take us a little further inward or out. So one way to find out, and I'm not even going to bother to do the turn. I'm just going to do the mechanical right now. No, come on. Okay, fine. I see how it is. You stay there. You, I can snap to. Perfect. So I can move this a lot more. In case you didn't know about snapping, it has a couple of features that are available. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang it. Anyway, snapping has a couple of features. One of those features is that it will allow us to have more control over the placement of the piece. So if we want to use the vertical alignment, it may not turn on until you are actually snapping. Why aren't you? There's something going on there. Ah, it is almost perfect. Let me get rid of you. Oh, I need a pickaxe. Here we go. So this is connecting almost, I think I want to go back a little further. Let's connect again. This time without any interruptions back there. Snap to it. Bring it up. Bring it across. Bring it forward. We're green. Are we? Oh, that piece is in the way too. All right, so that is the snap point, and that is a little further back, which is good because This means that when we place our next piece, it's going to be more or less aligned. That's jutting out a little too much again. So I think we want to go back and try again. Go to, is that further in? Okay, we're going to go to 6 this time. One, two, three, 4. Oh, dang it. 6, not 4. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm quite zoned in. What's up? Hey, Haskins! Man, what can we do to get you back in the game? I miss hanging out with you, buddy. I think we all do. Of course, we could come and join you, but I'm protesting against PC games. So there's that. Oh, I am always preparing for Star Wars. There we go. Remember last year I was there preparing for Star Wars back in in February. Well, guess what? It's February again. We have a brand new. There we go. I think I like that better. And we have a brand new X-wing. We have a whole bunch of them. Rooster has come in and built his own as well. So we have the whole X-wing facility going on. This is Rooster's. He has his own personal droid. Oh, Rooster went with the pink all the way down. See, little extra flares that you don't even notice. And then this is the most standard one. We got our vents and everything. This is like these are some of the best X-wings that I've ever designed. These are all from scratch. No design, no instructions, all about the actual design following the 3D model. So we've been having a good time with these guys, and especially flying them. You should, yes, Haskins, you should come in. You will like the new flying dynamics that we have. I know it's not for everybody, but I think you in particular would like them. It's all about the nose control. All right, so this is what I was going to look at. Now, if we went directly off of this, this would be the 15-degree angle that we're looking at. And 15 degree, once you get it into context, and you see how it turns out, it's not perfect. We're not there yet. This is just a start. See, that angle is wrong. I think 30 degree will work a lot better. So what we can do from this right here, this connection, is take our angle and keep the back piece. We're going to have to add another section to this. And it's going to be aligned off of this. We're going to be resetting to 0, as I like to call it. And here, put this in the back, since the turn piece is broken, and put this right here. You know, the worst thing about it is that I wasn't even getting ready for Star Wars. We're just doing planes. It kind of just progressed all the way through once I started seeing certain shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was over from the time that we got that first circle down, because the circle led us into the plane, which led us into the F-16 and things, and then the B-17, and it just got crazy after that point. All right, so we're now going to be aligned with the top piece. It'll be like, sorry, I think this has been the most kind of like organic process, development process about what I'm going to build that I have ever gone through. And it was just not even based on, hey, what do I feel like building today? It was all these pieces coming together to make this one particular build work. Okay, so now we have a second angle. And this part of this angle can do two things. It can, once placed properly, and hopefully that is enough clearance, there. Hope you see what I'm seeing. So with this, I can take this and slap it there. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Let's do it again. Is that covering that? Okay, here we go. This is what we want. I need to flip that so we get a better visual. But now we have the other arm in place, well, other piece in place here. So this is what we need. That right there, we now have this. So we just have to watch exactly how far we go, but we can overlap if needed. This one is not about overlapping. This one is about bringing it as close as possible to there. Because on the next part, this arm, oh, so close, so close. We're gonna watch exactly how far that goes. So we may have to be actually a little further up, but we should be able to have enough space that we can have 1.5 here instead of a gap. So this is why coming to the back of this may actually be a little more important, but it's going to be a lot of finagling, as I like to say, and just fooling around with it and trying to see what we can get to work. But this will be a much better angle, as you can see already. This is a 30-degree angle. We could take it one more to get that absolute 45-degree, but this is where you're gonna have to get a little creative, because when you're doing stuff like this, you have to find your right connection points, and some of those connection points are a little bit lower than you might like. So with this, I would say moving to the back. What's that connecting to? Okay. That is connected to the arm, which is not connected to that, which is could be a problem. So, buyer beware. So, always best to have something that you are in the clear about. The absolute clear about where it goes. Oh, dang it. This is the second one. This one. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Radioactive. Radioactive. And it's always best to go off your main connection point. So you want to get that one to the back anyway. So let me see if we can actually get that again. So you're gonna it's one of those days. I'm just kind of doodling and trying to work through this. The top arm, I can't do the side arm right now because um, I should have gone with a circle and just left the circle there, but I didn't. So let's continue to work on the tie advanced. Now where do I want this arm? I want this arm on the back here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna extend this for now and get away from that arm. And we're gonna work in color codes. So I want that to be on the front, and this I need to attach to. Come on, back over here. Get over here. All right. Now we have strength of purpose, and hopefully we have enough space. But we should be able to now say focus our connection point to this and not on that. So we are in a much better place. Let's see. I must say that I am still having lots of fun with these new builds, and the company has been brilliant because the guys have been very very enthusiastic about building new stuff and just learning the new techniques. So it's been a great time. Of course, having Rooster around is always a great thing. When your friends can also fly, as and they want to get in there and actually learn the flights and everything, it really does help elevate some of the builds, because now it's not just about building something cool, it's about being able to share it fully. Okay, can we get that in a little more? I think we can. So that's a full one in. Is that too much? Let's see. Okay, so when you attach here, there's a tiny bit of space. That's useful. But you see, okay, so that one is a little further back. Can I attach to this one? Okay, I can attach. Good point. Not as much space. Not bad. I dig it. So we're gonna go with that one, and we are going to make sure that we are one step further in. Select that connection. And that was off of a 5. So next arm is going to be off of this. I did say everything is going to come down to circles. Julie, hey, thanks for coming by, and 6, not 4. Oh yes, 6. 6, not 4. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, it's already turned. Perfect. So I can just pop this on here. Thank you, Johnny. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, my world is more of a tutorial world. I mean, like we get to fly around and have stuff with the tutorial toys, but this is more of a tutorial world. We have to kind of keep that focus on. So I mean, sometimes we get some like wild ideas. Jaded, for instance, he has some really cool ideas. It's just they can tend to grow so much that we have a risk of complexity. So sometimes I I gotta be the bad guy and say, hey, Jaded, can we build that somewhere else? Because we do want to keep the focus on being able to build in here comfortably, and get those tutorials going and being able to show off the most of the ideas that are coming out. So the focus of this world is all about the tutorials. I would like to say that this is a fun world, but don't quote me on that. No, the fun that has to be had somewhere else. I mean, you can. This it's also good to just go and develop some of your own ideas. Um, hey, Rod, you still have to come in and fly. Oh, okay, Johnny. What is up? What do you need to understand? What do we got? Oh, you're right. From the back. Oh, for this one, I'm actually trying to get it off of the edge, not direct. So on the back, according to the day, go with four first to see to get edge to edge. Six brings you a slightly different point. This was the six, and it's actually flush to the back. So this shifts your perspective a little bit. So it's like every movement is literally like a half step on the blocks here. So six brings it out a little further. Hope that's helpful. And this that only happens when the upward movement on this is not functional, which happens randomly. You go in one day and then this happens, and you still need your angle. So when this happens and you can't get it to go there, don't freak out, and throw your controller through the TV or whatever. Just know that you have to approach it from a different angle, and go to the back of the piece and then just go down, because the down angle, this one here, always seems to always work. So yeah, five is kind of a fail safe. It's kind of a way of testing. If four ever fails, it's gonna either be five or six. Just that's more of a rule of thumb. I mean, I like it when things are predictable, but this game is anything but predictable. So we have that going on for us. Now, I do wonder, huh? That will be super thick, actually. Super thick. Yeah, a little too super thick. And if I did this, it would be too much. Or would it? No, that would work. That could work. That's not too bad. I'd buy that for $1. Okay, so I guess the main thing you really have to take from this is that you can go ahead and try to plan as much as possible. Let me see. To get like to this is more about building an arm, not about having something that goes all the way along the edge. The more weight you add to it, it does affect it. So if you have something going the entire length of this, that's going to weigh against you hugely, and you don't want that. Now, are we happy with this angle, or do we push it further and get one more? Because we can. Oh no. Okay. Okay. An important um, public service announcement. is this. This piece, your third piece, will never connect to your first piece. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. This piece, your second piece, will connect to your third piece and your first piece. If I add another piece in here, the piece that's in between will always connect to those guys. But you can never take this and say, oh, well, I'm just going to add it onto here and it's going to stick. It's not going to work. Never, ever. It's never worked. I don't think they have any plans on making it work. Because technically we are working with illegal angles. A lot of snot building here. So, there we are with our third. Let's do our, okay, we got 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go one more. And look at that 45 degree. And then you can try to plan how you want to get that 45 degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because there are ways to minimize some of this, but it's tough. It's really, really tough. Oh, by the way, after this point, after 45 degrees, it's not going to work. Just remember that. It's not going to work. So you have to have a plan if you want to keep going in a circle to switch to a different direction. Oh, you know, let me just extrapolate on that. With this circle that we're building over here. So we have one angle, 2, 3, 4. This is our fifth angle right here. If I want to get the next angle, what was I doing? Excuse me. You would think that all I would have to do is, oh, is this upside down? Okay, this is good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, I guess they fixed it. Or unless I was going with the other one, I may have been going upside down yesterday. So I guess they did fix it. Well, fancy that. So I take back what I just said. It's a random thing, man. I wish we had a little less randomness in the game, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get up and the game just doesn't like you. That's all it is. Nothing personal. Question is, what angle are we going to end up with here? Is it going to be a 0? Okay, see, it's not 0. It does not return to a straight angle, which is one of the biggest problems. Because this right now should be straight, absolutely straight. I think what is happening here is that we may have to split the difference. Since this is an 8, split the difference from there. And then have a slightly off angle from here. And this may actually work because once you have that split, it is something that we found over on the Yamoto. It gives you a little bit more leeway. But now we have to be able to get this in the right place. And this should give us our proper center. You come up one. So is that right? Edge to edge. So close. Okay, coming. Each one of these is different, by the way. The placement of a half stud is a huge game changer. See that? Because we have to get it like super, super close. In order for that to work. And it's not super close yet. Not close enough. Yeah. Okay. I was making a point. Okay. I'm sorry. But this is what happens when you have a couple of experiments going on. Let's see. Okay, so we're going from 45 degrees. So there we go. We have that. And then we have this going on. All right, so up. And do we want to come in? Because you want to keep it over. Okay, here we go. This is our 45 degree. If you have an arm set anywhere in here, then you are good to go. Designed for to have an arm be your main point of connection. And this little thing will come in super useful in a little bit. Let me see. Can we take this up? No, we can't even get a half step in there. Dang it. No half steps allowed. But, and of course that angle is illegal. So we have to watch what our placement is. Okay, so that's not going to be allowed because it's touching it. So close. So close. We have to take that up. Is that right on the edge? That's right on the edge. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta admit, that's a little bit annoying. But something I'm gonna have to work out. Because it would be nice to have that up on top there. Radioactive, radioactive. All right, so we have a little bit of Fortnite glue going on. No Fortnite glue. I thought it was gonna go on the edge. It doesn't like it. It's too far from the edge. All right. But anyway, the whole point of this is setting the arm. And you can set that 45-degree angle right there. In black, this is going to be completely hidden, as well as the fact that you can have, put all your mechanical stuff on here. But this is the angle that you will want. Now it's just a matter of making it look pretty, which is what I'm going to be doing. So let's prettify it a little bit. Gotta make it look pretty. That's right. Make it look all right and pretty. Oh, we can go up one. Okay, so your arm will pretty much live like this. it will just be that one connection point that you have right in there, that whole thing. Now you can, you can choose to not turn it. All right, Graveyard Boy, I will see you later. And then, of course, what can we have here? Can we actually... Okay, so this piece will only connect to a piece after it or before it. This is a 30-degree angle, which only connects to here. There's absolutely nothing that we can put in there to help with that alignment. So we're gonna have to really figure out a solution. And this may be the only solution that we have because of the placement of it. So we now in the design for the imperial things, we do have this these pieces going on anyway. It's just that right now we're going to have more reason for it. So that's actually not bad. Now, do I have this as an arm? Okay, so that's set there. That's joined to there. So with this, I could actually get rid of these guys. And there's your single arm keeping everything together. You can copy that over. If you want to have multiple points of articulation, then you can do that. Might be a good idea. Because, you don't want to depend on your ship only having one point of connection. So I can take this and pop it over there. Then the same for the second arm. Pop it over there. Then the third arm. Pop it over there. And then technically this is the fourth arm. So you can do what you need to here. And already it's going to look a lot more attractive. Oops. Just what I was doing before was a lot more color coding. So that is going to be your arm. And you got to admit, that's not too bad. If you wanted to be completely anal about the whole thing, you could go ahead and try to cover that up. But I don't think we actually need that cover on the inside, because from the inside of the ships, we usually see the that line anyway. And as a bonus, 944. As a bonus, we actually are going to be using gray on most of these, because if you look at the standard Imperial colors, a lot of it isn't black and white. A lot of it is gray and black. So this is even less striking when you have the right color combination in place. So there you go. And like I said, it is that 45 degree that we're all dying to get. Boom diata. Right now, this at this point, this is more of a, because of the length of this, and for Darth Vader's TIE Advance, it's actually a lot bigger. It goes, the shields come forward at least one more 8, forward and backward. But this is like the main structure for something like that. Since we're using this is the TIE Interceptor, this is where this would begin. Ooh, no. Around this arm, right around here. And this would actually split off into the lower arms, which would be facilitated with, do we have it? No, we don't. I think we can go ahead and use the roof pieces for this one. Be a lot cleaner. I'm going to be cheating a little bit because, you know, why the heck not? There we go. And then get Daft Punk. There we go. We got 8. So weird how weather happens over here. We have storms over here. And then, I guess it is happening over here. The weather has been weird recently. But anyway, there we go. We got our first part of the TIE Interceptor. New. And with the back, it's going to be a lot more simpler this time around. Boom diada. Nice and easy. Nobody needs to know. Now, dang it, I was hoping that would be perfect. It's not. I think we're going to have to go to, what was it? Friendly Neighborhood. Because we need a 45 degree. And this is our only 45 degree. And that makes it bigger. Why? Why? Okay, you know what? Fine. Let's go to 12. You wanna play that? Let's play that. We're going to 12. I think 12 is the actual size on the Interceptor anyway. And I'm saying let's go to 12 because guess what? We need to get the 12 anyway. So because more length. Higher means more length. So we come from here, there, to here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ah! Really, Thunder? Can somebody please remind me of the practical reason for storms in the game? Because I can't understand. Apart from annoying the heck out of me. And, you know, shaking the builds so you can't concentrate on putting them properly. Oh. Okay. So we've got our 45 degree in the back. Nice. Perfect length and everything. Server needs to refresh. What happened? Okay, so what's up? Did it miss something? Oh, I'm just sketching right now. So the biggest thing that you have to take away from this entire design process is the ability to get the 45-degree angle that we need. And that's by building the arms. You want any kind of angle, you have to build the arms. And it's going to require those 4 connection points. This, take a snapshot of this. I can color code it if you want. But this is essentially your structure that you're going to follow. Each different one is a different color. Each different color is a different angle. So take a nice snapshot of that. And do we get a blue? Let's get a blue. So there we go. This is your snapshot right there. And the placement of this, you have to come down 1 stop down. So you're beginning lower. You're kind of giving it a little bit more space to sit properly. You could try to bring it down 1 more. You know what? Yeah. If you bring it down 1 more, the angle begins a little further. You don't have to worry so much about that. Here, let me give that a try. I don't think we can actually move some of these angles because they don't move laterally. So it's not just a simple matter of just moving something down. But definitely it's worth a thought. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Welcome to the new age. See? It's not as simple as just moving like that. You have to actually have it set from the beginning because you can only transfer it side to side. You can't transfer it up and down. So keep that in mind. I could try a different setting for this. Because we're still in the find out stage. So let's go find out some more. We have 6 minutes, so only so much finding out is left. So I think I'm going to have to call it a day on this. But I do need to figure out battery design for the upright TIE fighter. Get those wings going properly. But looked at Maddie's get himself a nice interceptor over here. It's got to fix the actual positions of the wings. This is a little further back. Got to bring it in. I think only about here should be good. Yeah. I'm the MadPuck66. I stream every day from 8:30 till 10 a.m. On YouTube, red, and on purple. I'm back to purple, baby. I'm turned off by TikTok. I don't think I'm going to be going back there except to post a couple of promotional videos and stuff. It's not worth the stress that it puts on the team and on myself trying to police these disrespectful people who come to the chat and just want to be disrespectful. So I'm just going to be focusing mainly on these 2 channels, and Twitch is where I started. YouTube is where I've moved to because a lot of the audience is there, and the audience on both of these platforms have been really, really awesome. So I was trying to get into a space where other people weren't because YouTube was seeming a little saturated at one point. But you know what? Not everybody does what I do. Not everybody does what the others do. So it kind of depends on what people are looking for. However, there's only a certain amount of time in the day that people want to are able to dedicate to streams. So I'm very glad that you guys come and hang out with us. Kaboom offers a great stream. Make sure to check out his streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, unless he's actually added more to the schedule, which he does. Which he does from time to time. But it's a different experience, and I know there's a lot of crossover and everything. But I am really glad to have you guys here, and I appreciate the community and all the support that all of you guys give. It makes me want to give back, and share a lot of what I'm building, rather than just going and building it and throwing it up and saying, oh, look at what I created. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you for joining, and thank you most of all for being awesome people. Like I said, I'm the Mad Puck. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. when I have to run off to work to go and make some money, so I can come and buy all of these kits, and just hold my nose and just buy the whole thing, so I can show you guys the advantages of some of these pieces. I'm waiting for the next big update and some of the new build kits that they're going to be giving us. But I also wanted to make sure to properly thank Epic and Lego for working through this deal and just getting all of this going, because before, all we could do was build our kits and swoosh them around. This is one of the first times where we can take our characters and walk into the builds and fly them and just do awesome stuff. So huge thanks to Epic for this, and Lego, and I hope that they continue to support the community and realize just how much money they can make from us. I mean, like, I will give you my money, just give me more pieces. Anyway, I'm gonna go shave after this, by the way. You guys have a great day. Thank you for making this such a great opportunity, and I will see you all tomorrow with more sales, more awesome X-Wing goodness, and we should have a full flight of all of the X-Wings happening at some point. Maybe we'll do it live. We'll see. Anyway, this is for me to you saying thank you, and I can't get out. My mouse has vanished. Okay, there it is. All right, Puck out.
She said, give me another minute, I'll be there in an hour. Okay. I swore I was finished. She took my powers and she got me. She got me. So if you ever wonder what love's all about, be careful who you pick. Yes, they might break you out with their poison.
Carnations or daisies, one prick from a thorn and she'll drive you crazy.
Flower.
I just realized we need to do a raid out. So we're going to raid out. Let's find a raid. Who is streaming right now over on Twitch? Let's do a raid over there. Over somewhere. I'm going to end YouTube. Here we go.